A brilliant 100 from Scott Newman, his first for Middlesex, gave them a chance of a first LV County Championship win of the season against Northamptonshire at Wantage Road. Here are the Day 3 highlights. Northamptonshire resumed their first innings on 178 for 4, 264 runs behind, with the first job for David Sales and Andrew Hall to try to avoid the follow-on. This wasn't helped when, having added just 8 to his overnight score of 31, Hall edged Gareth Berg and Dawid Malan took an outstanding diving catch. Sales battled hard though in making a 50 off 90 balls. He and Nicky Bowyer didn't look in a great deal of trouble after that early loss, and they added 34 for the 6th wicket, with both applying themselves well. But on 55, Sales couldn't prevent Stephen Finn from another wicket this season, Andrew Strauss taking the catch at slip at 228 for 6. Bowyer continued to play his shot, sweeping Sean Udall for 6. But the bowler was unlucky not to have Paul Harrison caught at slip. He'll be thankful that Harrison didn't trouble Middlesex for much longer, as he was legged before to Danny Evans for 8 at 245 for 7, still 48 runs away from that follow-on target. Bowyer, helped by David Lucas, knocked off another 33 runs, before Lucas was taken close in by Sam Robson for 16. 14 was still needed when Evans struck again, Jack Brooks driving him to Finn. But Bowyer ensured that Middlesex would have to bat next by completing his 50 off 90 balls. Evans took a 5th wicket to end with 5 for 87 as his namesake Luke clipped into Robson. Bowyer was left undefeated on 61 as Northamptonshire were dismissed for 307. That gave Middlesex a lead of 135, something to build on certainly. Strauss survived an early appeal for leg before from Brooks, while Newman was spilled by Harrison behind the stumps. That proved to be costly for the home side as both batsmen began to settle, and with such a big lead behind them, they could afford to play some shots too, something they went on to do as they started to press home their advantage. Newman has not made the best of starts for his county after a move from Nottinghamshire, but he is beginning to settle in well with Strauss. Strauss will leave for international commitments from next month. Newman outscored the England man and went to his first Middlesex 50 off 93 balls. Strauss made 32 in 80 deliveries before falling to a skyer off Bowyer, but his side had already increased their lead by 94. Newman decided it was time to push on, launching the spinner for a 6. But he did lose the help of Robson as he edged Lucas to Hall on 10. There was though no stopping Newman, who eased to his 100, his second 50 taking just 37 balls. With a declaration in sight, he added another maximum to his tally before he went for another big hit, only to be beaten in the flight by Bowyer and being stumped for a magnificent 112. By now, Middlesex were in a great position at 188 for 3, and Berg and Malan added a quick-fire 70 in just 8.5 overs. Malan raced to his 50 off 41 balls before the declaration came, leaving Northamptonshire 4 overs to see out. Stephen Peters and Mal Loy knocked off 29 runs before the close, meaning that they will need a further 365 runs to win on the last day.